Hey guys, Chain Gear here, bringing another video, and today we are back talking about BCL, the Blacklight Community League, and its new competition coming up and its new rule set. If you don't know much about BCL, I don't know that much about it either. I just know that there is an official competition coming out, and it's basically a place where you can look at a specific rule set and play clan v clan, 5v5 domination, which we will get into, and kind of say that this is the rule set we're playing by. Kind of like MLG rules, I'm sure you guys have heard of before. BCL rules are kind of a different thing as well. So it's a pretty cool idea. I like it a lot. It came out for PC a long time ago, and there have been some revisions, and now revision 18 is out. And we are going to talk about that here, basically. Now that parity patch exists and the PC and the PS4 are very similar at this point, I think that these rule sets are going to work really well, and I'm assuming that there's going to be a competition on the PS4, but we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. Now with BCL, there is also a forum. There's a unified forums, and you can go on there, and there's a blacklist, which is way more for PC. That really has not much to do with PS4. You can't really hack the PS4 and cheat, but the blacklist is for PC users, and there may be some other things in there. I haven't really checked out too much about it, but today we're going to talk about the BCL rule list for its new competition coming out, and I'm really excited for this, but I kind of just want to do a reaction video. I know Heaven Clone has a video and some others as well. Definitely go check them out. This is just a reaction, me talking about their site and a little bit about the rule set, because I really like some of it, and some of it I'm a little iffy with. So let's jump right into it. You guys can follow along by going to www.playbcl.com. Awesome website domain, and of course you can just jump right into this awesome website here, and you can see how this BCL, and there's a little bit of a roadmap here talking about different things that are going to happen on the website and with BCL. As you can see, the official rule list was already posted, and that's exactly what we're going to go into. So let's go ahead and click on the official rule set and take a look at what they have. So, BCL competitive rule set. Remember guys, this is for a specific competition, but it's also a great way to train and do other clan battles as well, so let's jump right in. This is revision 18, you can see it here, and you can see it up at the top right hand corner, BCL rule set revision 18. We're going to kind of skip this first portion and just look right into the format. 5v5 domination. I like that a lot. 5 people means you have a mix of different types of play styles against another 5 people with different types of play styles, and domination I think is a great way to kind of test the way that you and your team play, because you have your own bases and then there's the one in the center, so usually you go out and you claim your own base and then you kind of push forward to get to the other one. Sure, there's some flanking routes, but that's kind of the purpose of domination. I really like Dom. Have not played it in a while though, so I'm gonna have to get some practice. The victor is determined by a best of 3 rounds, so 2 out of 3, unless it ties up, it doesn't tie up, or does tie up. Each 10-minute round is played on a different map from a map rotation below. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Heavy Metal, Vertigo, and Deadlock. Interesting. Okay, you can't vote skip unless both team leaders say so, or in consultation with a referee for when a referee is appointed, I guess. So this is cool. I like this. Already, we have a very specific set of rules, 5v5 domination, map rotation, and that's great because you guys can practice on that already. If you have a clan, you can do 5v5 with your own clan if your clan is big enough. If not, go ahead and do some scrimmages, or you could even set up private matches and do some pub matches or something with domination with only those 3 maps, right? So that'd be kind of cool. That helps you already get used to the map, learn the head glitches, find the good spots, and figure out how your own playstyle will work on those maps when playing with 5 people, at max, at least at max. So let's also look at some of these notes and restrictions. Weapons and armor are only cosmetic, okay, and thus will not benefit from customization. However, you may customize for appearance. So that is very interesting. It seems like default only is the way to go. Of course, you can put skins on, that's what they're saying. You can customize the look, but you can't use any customization. Default. Okay, all right. I like that for balancing reasons. I don't necessarily like it for Blacklight in general. I don't like the fact that they're kind of taking out a lot of the game. I mean, obviously, this is for a very specific competition, and I like that. So for the competition, awesome, default. But remember, this is for competition, and you don't have to play this way for the rest of your life. I love building my weapons. That's the whole point of Blacklight Retribution, right? Is customizing your weapons. So remember, this is only for this rule set, completely, for this competition. Infrared scopes are not allowed. Totally okay with that. Male models are required. This is the number one thing I have a problem with. For the PlayStation 4, maybe not for the PC, but for the PlayStation 4, you had to pick your sex that you were going to play as in the very, very beginning. So, play as a male model, play as a female character model. I chose a female character model. Unfortunately, it cost $5 to $6 to go into a male character. I'm not going to pay for that. I don't care about playing with a male character. So I will never play with a male character unless it's for a tournament, but not if I have to pay $6. That's basically a $6 entry fee for every single person that does not have a male character. And I know at least 3 of our members do not have a male character because we just never wanted to buy one. So I think that that's a bit boring. And maybe I'm missing something, but, there's a patch coming out on the 8th. I plan on spending a fair amount of money to get cosmetic items, supporting the developer, doing my thing, but paying another $6 just to get into another tournament, I'd rather pay the tournament themselves than buy, the tournament staff themselves than jump in and have to buy a male model. So I'm hoping that Hardsuit Labs will let us rent it, or they'll let us, maybe give it to us for a specific amount of time or something, or put it on sale even. If it's on sale, for half price or something, $3, yeah, okay, that's a sandwich. But $6 is a little bit more. You can get a game at $6 sometimes on PlayStation Plus when it's on sale. So I just feel a little uncomfortable with paying $6 for a character, a model that nothing else in this game costs that $5. I don't know. Anyway, male character. I'm not really with that. Heroes are not allowed. That's fine. I mean, those skins are all over the place. Ping limits are enforced. That's cool as long as there's a neutral host and they have really awesome internet. That's cool. I completely understand that. That might be difficult because you have to make sure that your players can play in this competition beforehand, and I don't know how you would test that because they may have good ping on some days and bad on others. So we'll have to see that. Depots are disabled. That's interesting. Elemental ammo is disabled. I'm totally cool with that. Health is set to 220. That means no one can one-shot you with a bar. I like that. Force ready up is enabled, of course. Teams may field less than 5 players, so you can have 3v5, which is interesting. That's bold. Very bold move. That may help with the ping limits as well, so if someone just can't do it, they just can't do it, maybe. And you don't want to put in someone who's weaker because they might feed. So I understand that. And the machine pistol is only allowed for players using semi-automatic weapons as a primary, and only 1 allowed per team. Now, speaking of this, let's go ahead and scroll down. We're also going to talk about the depot are disabled as well in a bit. But as you can see here is the weapon pool. So these are the different weapons that you can use, and there's only 1 receiver allowed per team. So if you have a team of 5, not all of them can use AR, which is interesting because usually for those that know MLG rules or have just been playing normal clan battles, you're using, assault rifles and subs, maybe M4Xs, maybe heavies, but usually you're using assault rifles and subs. Most of them are using subs, and you're using almost max damage subs, the ones that are basically the MLG build of a sub or the try-hard sub. Like there's 2 very specific variants of that, and most people are using that, but that's not the case anymore. Now you can only use 1. You can only use 1, and it has to be default, so you can't build it to be almost max damage. And I really, really like that. I feel like that's a lot of fun. I feel like that's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to have to make a build for 220 health because I don't have that, and we'll have to see kind of how that works, and then practice with a very specific primary on default to kind of get used to this. But it allows each member of your clan, or the part of your clan that's going to play in this competition, if you plan on playing in this competition, which you don't have to, but it allows them to kind of hone in on the weapon that they really want to get best with, and I like that. I think that's really, really cool. So this whole receiver thing is pretty awesome. And remember, if you're using a semi-automatic weapon, let's scroll down a little bit, you get to use the machine pistol, and I like that. I like that a lot as well. Now, you can have 2 people using semi-automatic weapons, 1 person using a bar, 1 person using the anti-material rifle, but if they are, that means that only one of them gets to use the machine pistol. That's a little scary, but hey, that's kind of how the game is played, and I like that. I like that balance. Kind of makes you have to think about who can use what and is it worth it. So I definitely enjoy that, and I think that's a good idea. So aside from the secondary pool, as you can see, you can have 1 machine pistol, but you can have 5 burst fire pistols and 5 light pistols. So if everyone wants to use a light pistol, if everybody wants to use a burst fire pistol or mix it up, that's cool as well. I like that. Tactical gear pool, you can have 2 heal injectors on the team, 2 ammo pods on the team, 3 revival injectors on the team, and 1 cloak. So you can mix and match as much as you want. I can see a lot of people doing 2 heal injectors, 2 ammo pods, and 1 cloak. Or one revival injector, 2 heal injectors, 1 ammo pod, 1 cloak. Who knows? You can kind of mix that up as much as you want. So you could have a sniper with a cloak on, which probably isn't worth it. But you could have a sniper with the heal injector on, or the ammo pod in the back. So when people have to run back and get ammo, the sniper's already there. I like that. The sniper can keep missing shots basically and keep trying, you know? So I think that's cool as well. But yeah, the tactical gear is definitely cool. I like the fact that they added in the cloak, because the cloak is always like, hey, is that fair? But I think it is, and I think that that's cool that they have that, and you can only have 1, because that makes it like, oh, somebody's missing. Where's that guy? Oh, HRV, there he is. We got to be careful. I think that that's really, really cool. I like that a lot. There's also gear slot pool as well, and that's 2 frag grenades, 2 tox grenades, 1 HRV blackout, and 3 digi grenades as your second gear slot. So the digi grenade thing is probably the most surprising to me. The second being the tox grenades. People are going to rage about those tox grenades. You throw a tox grenade on the node and you rush up on it. I mean, you know, people are going to get pissed. You throw a couple of digi grenades and then you throw a tox grenade, people are going to get even more pissed. But that's strategy for you. That's tactics. And I'm really, really excited for that. And that's really, really cool. Tox grenades are the only grenade that really can zone an area and get people to kind of stand around it. Digi grenades can do the same thing, but not nearly as scary, right? You're like, whoa, 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 I can get hurt by that. A digi grenade, yeah, it's going to hurt you a little bit, but mostly it's just to kind of, you know, mess up with your vision. So I don't mind that. I like that, especially for if you need to get out of a situation, just toss a couple digi grenades and run, or have somebody else come up and throw a couple digi grenades and run, and then basically you're just spraying. Anyway, I also like the HRV blackout, of course. That's the next most surprising, because the HRV is one of the major parts of the game, right? So having HRV blackout is awesome for zoning. It's awesome. If you combine it with the cloak, you get some really interesting gameplay. You go ahead and go with the submachine gun, go ahead and throw on the normal cloak, get really close, use the HRV cloak, and then go ahead and kind of use your HRV and see where they are. You rush out with your normal cloak on and pop a couple shots off in the back. Man, that's going to be crazy. So I'm really excited to see some of these battles. I think my time's up. My time's up, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We just got through basically everything here. So I think that this is pretty cool. And like I mentioned, I like the majority of this. I think a lot of it is really, really solid and balanced. And that's the #1 purpose, is balance. But of course, that male model thing either has to go or they have to adjust for it. And I hope that they do. If they don't, then you're going to see a lot of people not playing on PS4, but we'll see how it goes. So let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section below. If you know anything else about BCL or something that I'm missing, let me know in that comment section. Like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, share and subscribe for more awesome Chain Gear gaming content. And of course, I hope to see you guys online, and I know I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for all your support.